All right, welcome back to another episode of JK's Hot Take. Today, I take on Old Bay hot sauce. Now, I have not had Old Bay hot sauce. This has been kind of a hot item. Every bottle of this was snapped up from the Old Bay website within hours, and they didn't have enough. They didn't make enough. Like, this happened a number of times where they would come out with a new set of sauce and it would just sell out immediately. I guess they finally met the demand because I was able to find this at a Kroger in Phoenix, Arizona. I still haven't really seen this on the shelves here in Nashville too often, so maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but it's not at the Krogers that I go to. Old Bay hot sauce. Old Bay, owned by McCormick, Baltimore, Maryland. They just took off in the spice trade. Baltimore was a huge port city. McCormick made money. Willoughby McCormick was his name. And Willoughby made a ton of money, started acquiring other spice companies throughout the country. Acquired one of San Francisco's biggest spice companies just so they would be able to have control, essentially, of the West Coast, as well as their control of the East Coast in the spice game. The A. Schilling Company, I believe, the A. Schilling Spice Company. McCormick's story goes way back. Old Bay's story, not as far back. A German immigrant was able to procure visas and move into New York City and then down to Baltimore where he had family. And he worked for McCormick, got fired after they found out he was Jewish, and started the Baltimore Spice Company. And initially, Old Bay was called Delicious Shrimp and Crab Seasoning, something to that effect. Then they changed the name, thankfully, to Old Bay. McCormick ended up acquiring the rights to Old Bay in 1990. For a long time, Old Bay was its own thing. And it kind of became a bit of like I don't want to say a cult seasoning, like it has a cult following, but it has a loyal following. I'd say bigger than a cult following. People swear up and down by Lawry's, which McCormick also owns. They also own Frank's Red Hot. They also own Stubbs barbecue sauce and Cattleman's barbecue sauce. They own that. McCormick owns a lot of different condiment, spicy seasoning companies, and Old Bay is just another one. Anyway, a few years back, they decided why not turn it into a hot sauce, and the crowd went wild. Been curious about this for a while, and then somebody in my voiceover group swore up and down by it, says that this is her favorite hot sauce. So I had to find it. So Old Bay hot sauce, wings, beverages, seafood for game day, brunch, and happy hour. They are really playing to their crowds. Wings and Bloody Marys, apparently. All right, what else is on this? Well, what are the ingredients to Old Bay hot sauce, you might ask? Ingredients. 1, hot sauce. I'm not joking, it says it right there, hot sauce. Aged cayenne red peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic powder, then distilled vinegar, then spices, including celery seed. Now, we'll get back into that in a second. Mustard bran, salt, paprika, and xanthan gum. Okay, so spices. What spices do they use? Well, Old Bay spices. But what are the Old Bay spices? You can find a list of them online, but I do believe it was mace, allspice, clove, ginger, cardamom, among others. So I guess that's what makes up the Old Bay spice. Cool. I just can't get over the fact. Ingredients. Hot sauce. Oh, you think? Old Bay hot sauce. It has a lovely color to it. I dig the color. I can see lots of granules, lots of little specks of spices. Like if somebody took, say, hot sauce and a thing of Old Bay and just hot sauce. No Drop topper. Here's the thing. I'm not part of that loyal Old Bay crowd, so I don't really know what to expect. I've only used Old Bay a couple of times. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm doing this wrong. So here's Old Bay. I've had this for years, and yeah, I've only used Barely any of it. It's almost full to the top. So I'm contrasting and comparing. Smells like there's hot sauce in here. Celery, salt, spices, including red pepper, black pepper, paprika. Okay. Those were the few things that I did not say when I listed off the ingredients. Anyway, definitely vinegar, first and foremost. Oh, I think I inhaled some of that. Spoon! Old Bay hot sauce for game day, brunch, and happy hour. I mean, seriously, they're basically just saying, this is good for wings and Bloody Marys, and that's about it. There we go. Drop a little bit faster than that, please. You're not that thick. Come on. Some sauces just should not have drop toppers, I'll tell you that. Let's go! Game day! Brunch, happy hour! Old Bay hot sauce right here on JK's Hot Take. I need some more. Need is a very strong word. I would like to try another spoonful because maybe I did this wrong. Okay. So, very vinegar forward. If you like Bloody Marys, you will love the shit out of this. I don't like Bloody Marys. This basically tastes like a vinegary Bloody Mary without booze. So yeah, just add some liquor and a straw, shaky, 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 and you chill it for a bit. On a burn scale, 1, very mild, just cayenne peppers and paprika, which comes from pimento peppers. It's not spicy. It's very vinegar. It's vinegar. This is a vinegar sauce. This is, I mean, I wouldn't even say hot sauce with this. I would say someone took vinegar and xanthan gum and then put this in it, and maybe like a few drops of hot sauce. Would I buy this again ever? No. Would I consume the rest of this? Do you want this? I mean, I've had this for so long, but here, please, take this. You could find it at most grocery stores, apparently. If you're one of the Old Bay loyalists, then good on you. I mean, I wasn't raised with crab cakes. This would probably go really well on crab cakes, but not my hot sauce. Just saying. All right, if you like this review, despite it being kind of a downer, a rare downer review, please like, subscribe, follow, comment on either Instagram or YouTube, wherever you saw this review. Social media at JK_Robbins, ROBBINS. And yeah, bring it. And bring yourselves back for another episode of JK's Hot Take. Hot Take. Hot. You are not hot, sir. You are not hot. Or good. Take care.